Now we are discussing about antigens. The term antigen is used to two senses. The first to describe a molecule which generates an immune response, and the second a molecule which reacts with the antibodies. In general, antigens are large, complex molecular substances that can induce a detectable immune response. Thus, antigen is a substance that is specific to an antibody or it is cell receptor and is often used as a synonym for immunogen. An immunogen is a substance capable of initiating an immune response. Captons are substances that are non-immunogenic but can react with the products of a specific immune response. Substances that can enhance the immune response to an antigen are called adjuvants. Epitope is an antigenic determinant and it is active part of an antigen. A paratope is an antigen binding site and it is a part of antibody which recognizes and binds to an antigen. Antigens. Antigens means immunogen. Antigens means immunogen. Antigens means immunogen. Antigens means immunogens. So that is it is a protein polysaccharide triggers immune response found on the surface of the microbes, causes the disease allergy. T lymphocytes are there. Originates bone marrow matures, thymus cells, cell mediated that immune system. So designs against the pathogens in the cell, react against transplant and the cancer cell. Antigens means regarding this two senses. So first one it is generate the immune system. Second one is fight the antibodies. That means the produce the antibodies. That is called as two of them. So the antigen is a substance. Which one is a substance that can be this may be this T receptor. It may be the say that T receptor. So the immunogen substance having this immune response, initiating this immune response for that captons. So captons means it is a non-immunogenic. Because of this, it not react with this immune response. It not react with the specific antibodies. It not react with the specific antibodies. That means the products. So it is a substance. Already I told that it is a polysaccharide substance or protein substance here in there. So it is antigens also called as adjuvants. Antigens is called as adjuvants. Because of this, why this called as adjuvants? It can fight with the immune response. So it can be two types of that, epitope and paratope. So epitope antigenic, so determine which one it is the active site, of this antigens. Antigens having these two parts, epitope and paratope. So epitope it is the active part of this antigen. Paratope it is part of the antibody. Which part is recognized? That is called this paratope. So next one it is the types of this antigens. On the basis of the antigens are classified into exogenous antigens and endogenous antigens. Antigens which enter the host from the outside in the form of microorganisms, pollen, drugs or pollutants are called exogenous antigens. That antigens which are formed within the individual are endogenous antigens. The best example, blood group antigens. So the antigens having these two types, exo, endo. So exo means outer. So if you enter this microorganism, in the outside. So enter the microorganism, it is from the outside. So it may be these pollen grains, it may be this drugs, it may be the pollutants, it may be the dust particles. That is the exogenous antibodies. So endogenous means in between, within the cell. That is mean the within the cells. So in the within the cells of this each individuals. So for the best example, blood group. So next one it is antibodies. Antibodies are immunoglobulin Ig protein molecules synthesized or exposure to antigen that can combine specifically with the antigen. Whenever the pathogens enter our body, B lymphocytes produce an army of proteins called antibodies to fight with them. The same secreted in response to an antigen by the effect of P cells called plasma cells. The antibodies are classified into 5 major categories based on the physiological and biochemical properties. They are IgE, IgM, IgA, IgD and IgE. So first we learn about this antibodies. Antibodies is a protein molecule. Antibodies is a protein molecules produced against pathogens. Found on the surface of the plasma cell. It protects a body. It arises from this bone marrow cells. B lymphocytes arises from the bone marrow cells. So do not react against transparent or cancer cells. So the antibodies. So if you are entering that whenever these pathogens are entered in your body, so the B lymphocytes are fight against the antibodies. That is called as antibodies. So thus secrete some of this chemical substance or psychological substance are produced. Physiological substance are produced. So what are they? The physiological and psychological substance or biochemical substance that is called this IgA, IgM, IgA, IgD, IgE. So these are the main categories of this antigens. Antibodies. So next one experiment here. Porter and Eldman. Basic structure of this immunoglobulin. So do you know that immunoglobulin? Immunoglobulin it is that antigen or antibody. Immunoglobulin means immunogen means antigens. Immunoglobulin means antibodies. In the 1915 experiment, Porter and Eldman revealed the basic structure of the immunoglobulin. An antibody molecule is Y-shaped structure that comprises of 4 polypeptide chains, 2 identical light chains of molecular weight 25,000 Dalton, and 2 identical heavy chains of molecular weight 50,000 Dalton. So the polypeptide chains are linked together by disulfide bonds. 1 light chain is attached to each heavy chain and 2 heavy chains are attached to each other to form a Y-shaped structure. Hence an antibody is represented to H2L2. The heavy chains have flexible hinge region and their appropriate middles. Each chain L and H 2 terminals. They are C terminal and amino acid N terminal. So each chain L and H has 2 regions. They have the variable V region and 1 N and much larger constant C region, other N. So the antibody responding to different antigens very different from this V regions, but they are C regions. The same all antibodies. In each arm of this monomer antibody, so V regions of this heavy and light chains become combined to form antigen. Binding site shaped is fit. Specific antigenic determined. Consequently, each antibody monomer has 2 such antigen antibody binding regions. C regions that forms a stem of the antibody monomer. So determine the antibody class and serve the common functions of all antibodies. This is the structure of this immunoglobulin. So Porter and Eldman explained that. So he is taking from this his main concept of this two chains are there. First one it is a light chain So first one, it is a light chain, and the second one, first one light chain, second one heavy chain. So light chain having this 25,000 total weight. Heavy chain is a 50,000 total weight. So both having combined with the disulfide bonds. Both have the disulfide bonds. So chains, polypeptide chains are built by disulfide bonds. So this disulfide bonds. So one chain is attached to this other chain. So this is the light chain. This is a disulfide bond. So this is a heavy chain. So this is the light chain. So the light chain and heavy chain. So two heavy chains are attached to that. Two heavy chains are attached to this. இப்போ ரெண்டு heavy chains இருக்குது. இதுமே ரெண்டுமே என்னதான் heavy chains. So the two heavy chains are attached together to form this Y shape. This one Y shaped இருக்கா? So see here. So the antibody represents that H2 L2. L means light, H means heavy chains. So H1, it is a very flexible one. So the Kindt regions appropriate middles or here. So each chain having these are two chains. This is one is just imagine this one is a chain, this one end, this one end. So two terminals are here. This. So it is a C terminal. This is the N terminal. This is the C terminal. This is the N terminal. So each chain has two regions. So first one it is have this V. Next is C. So V region is a one end and much larger than the C region. So because of this C region, C region's binding site, it is a very flexible one. So at the same time, so the heavy and light chains are combined to form the antigen binding shaped fit. So the antibodies are binding here in that monomer. So monomer, do you know that this is a monomer? It is a protein molecules. Monomer diamonds, it is a monomer. So that is the monomer has two such antibodies are binding regions. So that means the C regions antibodies determine the antibody antigens. These are combined to form serve as the functions of all antibodies. So next one is the functions of the immunoglobulin. What is the function? Accumulation, precipitation, opsonization, neutralization. So when the antigen and antibody are closely fitted, the strength of the body binding is great. So if that if a person is affected this fever, so that is then antibodies are created in your body. So that is a heat. What is the causes for this? A heat and this headache and this nozzling of that. So in this antigens, in this injection, the injection is injected into this body. So the heat is suddenly decreased. How is it possible? So the antigen and antibody are closely fitted. The great binding site here in this binding. The bonding is here in this antigen and antibody. So that is the strength is low. The temperature is decreased. Temperature is also low. So the bonds called the antigen and antibody combined it is a non-covalent in nature. Non-covalent in nature. So some of these force you know that in this chemistry, hydrogen bonds, electrostatic bonds, van der Waals force and hydrophobic bonds, all the bonds you have to study in this chemistry. The affinity. So this takes place in our body. This force or this bonds takes place in our body. Single antigenic determine the single combining is antibody. So anyone it is antibody, it is antigen. So combine disulfide bonds. So it is called this non-covalent in nature. The chief application of this antigen and antibody reaction to determine this blood groups transfusion. Just you have to example for this. A group is A group, B groups, but the O group is, it is all the groups is donor for that. So because you say that the O is a universal donor. The study of serological assessment to expose the infections agents to develop the immunoassays for the quantifications of various substances to determine the presence or absence of protein in the serum, determine the characters of the immunodeficiency diseases. So first diseases you have to, what are the diseases, how to identify in this blood groups. So in the blood groups you have to first identify then the blood groups transfusion. First you have the serum analysis, then you decide what is the quantitation of this wanted for that in that person. So detect the presence or absence of this protein. So at the same time you have to which serum you have to identify.